6 reasons your memory sucks and how to fix it. You spend hours studying, but when it's time to recall what you learned, your mind goes blank. Sound familiar? Well, here's the truth. The problem isn't that you're dumb or cursed with a bad memory. The real issue? You're probably making a few critical mistakes that sabotage your ability to remember. The good news? These mistakes are fixable. In this video, I'll break down the 6 reasons your memory sucks and share simple, actionable tips to help you remember everything you learn. Let's dive in. You know that voice in your head that says, "I'll never remember this," or "My memory is terrible"? Yeah, that's your first problem. When you constantly tell yourself you're bad at remembering things, you're basically programming your brain to fail. It's like trying to win a race while convincing yourself you're slow. Spoiler, you're setting yourself up for disaster. Here's the deal. Your mindset matters. Studies show that what you believe about yourself directly impacts your performance. If you think you're incapable, you'll act incapable. But if you start telling yourself, "I can improve my memory," your brain will rise to the occasion. So stop trash talking yourself and start building confidence. Fake it till you make it, because it works. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Forgetting isn't a flaw, it's a feature. Your brain is designed to filter out useless information. That's why you forget your 3 a.m. idea to start a Dogecoin empire, but remember every word of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. Your brain is like, "This is trash, delete it." But sometimes your brain gets a little too efficient and deletes stuff you actually need, like the answer to that test question you studied for. The fix? Stop overloading your brain. Multitasking is a myth. It just turns your mind into a cluttered mess. Focus on one thing at a time, clear your mental and physical space, and watch your memory sharpen. Ever been in a test, staring at a question, and all you can think of is the color of your notebook? That's called cue overload. Your brain has too many memories tied to the same trigger, so it gets confused. It's like trying to remember your bank password, but only recalling your Netflix login. Frustrating, right? The solution? Create unique, creative cues for each memory. Think of it like building a mental filing system. Instead of linking everything to generic triggers, like that boring class, tie memories to something vivid and specific. For example, if you're studying history, imagine Napoleon riding a skateboard. Weird? Yes. Memorable? Absolutely. Ever wonder why your teacher seems to remember everything effortlessly? It's not because they're a genius, it's because they've built intuition through practice and experience. Intuition isn't magic, it's your brain connecting patterns it's seen before. You can do the same. Start by building a mental framework of what you're learning. Think of it like assembling a puzzle. Start with the edges, the big picture, and fill in the details later. This approach helps your brain organize information, making it easier to recall when you need it. And on tests, use that intuition to eliminate wrong answers instead of guessing blindly. Here's a harsh truth. Cramming doesn't work. In fact, it makes things worse. When you try to shove a ton of information into your brain at once, it creates something called proactive interference. Basically, your brain gets overwhelmed and starts deleting old information to make room for the new stuff. So, while you're frantically memorizing new material, you're forgetting what you already knew. The fix? Space out your studying. Review material in advance and avoid last-minute cram sessions. Your brain needs time to process and store information properly. Trust me, you'll thank yourself when you're not blanking out during the test. Let's get real. If you're stressed, anxious, or burnt out, your brain isn't going to function well. Trying to study when your mind is in chaos is like trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. Nothing sticks. Your brain is too busy dealing with the internal drama to focus on memorizing anything. The solution? Prioritize your mental health. Take breaks, practice mindfulness, and don't be afraid to seek help if you need it. Self-care isn't just for Instagram influencers, it's essential for your brain to work at its best. When you're mentally healthy, you'll find that learning and remembering become way easier. Your memory isn't broken, it's just misunderstood. By fixing these 6 mistakes, you can transform your ability to learn and remember. Stop sabotaging yourself, start building better habits,